Hey guys, Philip Fisher here from Bearded Brothers for Christ. Had some changes in our plans for this upcoming hike. It is no longer going to be Beartooth Mountain. Super stoked for it, so stick around for the details. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update on some changes that we've made. We are not going to do Beartooth Mountain this year. We're going to do Mount Rearguard. Now, Mount Rearguard is just to the southwest of Beartooth Mountain. Um, I don't know if you saw some of the pictures that we had posted from last year's hike, but the on the south side of Black Canyon Lake, there's a sheer rock wall that I don't know how tall it is. It's got to be, I have no idea, but it's big, and so Mount Rearguard is at the top of that. Um, the trail that we're going to be on is Glacier Lake Trail. We have never been on this trail before. It's from what I've been reading, it's a short trail, relatively short. It's only like 4 miles, I think, from the trailhead to Glacier Lake. We will not be going to Glacier Lake, not right away anyway. Um, the route that we will be taking um, is this. So the blue. Now, keep in mind this is all preliminary. We haven't finalized our itinerary yet, so um, I'll do another video about the itinerary specific to this hike, and we'll get into those kind of details a little bit more specific to this hike. Um, so the blue is our first leg uh, that ends just shy of Shelf Lake. That's kind of our first campsite there. The reason that I kind of landed on that spot there as our first campsite is this is right at the timberline, so there will not be anything as far as firewood and things like that as we move on through the rest of the next two legs, which is not a big deal. Granted, I do enjoy a campfire, but it's not a make or break type of a thing. So um, I did choose this one as a first night, just so you had the option of having campfire if wanted. Um, the red is the second leg, and that's going to be where probably I don't want to say the majority of, but there's going to be a fair amount of legit hiking there. You can kind of see on that map there where it's kind of a topo map that it does have a little bit of incline there in a couple of places, um, but no worse than the trail itself, or even um, when we summited Thunder Mountain last year. Looking at the topo, at least Google Maps version of the topo, um, there's nothing nowhere near that. Um, so we'll be good there. We're gonna the second night we'll camp right at Slide Rock Lake there. Um, Not totally sure exactly where because we've never seen any of this country firsthand. I've seen lots of pictures, but nothing that really gives you a clear picture of what the shoreline looks at Slide Rock Lake. So I mean, we'll just have to kind of play that by ear when we get there, and see what nature gives us. You know, if there's any good sized boulders or anything like that that we can use for wind breaks. Just have to kind of see what happens there. The purple or the pink or whatever you want to call it. That is the third leg of the summiting hike, and that is just pretty straightforward. Leave Slide Rock Lake, and it's fairly. It's not flat, but it's relatively low grade. Nothing super major. Straight to the summit, and then from the summit we'll just kind of that's something that we got to kind of discuss and see what we want to do. If we've talked about maybe doing some top hopping or trying to, if the opportunity presents itself, because just to the east of Mount Rearguard is Spirit Mountain, and that's another 12er that's out there. And so if the opportunity presents itself that we can get up there, then we're probably, I would say, more than likely going to take that opportunity to get two 12ers in our under our belt. The thing with Spirit Mountain is it is relatively steep, um, on this side of it, or the side that we'll be on anyway. And there is a what Steven called, and I love this. Steven called it a red carpet that goes straight to the top of Spirit Mountain, and but in order to get to that without any major elevation change, major climbing, we would have to backtrack all the way back to the trail and then back down the road leading to the trailhead, probably a mile and a half or so, and then break off of that road, all off trail, and it's only 2 miles, I think, and then we would be able to get up onto that shelf, but um, that would add some significant mileage to our hike. Not something that we would be totally opposed to, but we'll just have to see what it looks like when we get out there. Um, so if Mount Rearguard sounds familiar, speaking of, I have a picture of Mount Rearguard, and that is on the south side of Mount Rearguard. This is actually looking up the route that we are going to be taking. So it kind of gives you a feel for what we're going to be looking at. I don't know when this picture was taken. I got this picture from summitpost.org. Speaking of, if you are looking into doing a hike and you want more information about the trail or the route to get to a mountain, the approach, what it looks like, how difficult is it, what kind of challenges are there, what kind of equipment do you need, how tall is it, pretty much any kind of information you want to know, check out summitpost.org. They have massive amounts of information. So Mount Rearguard is, if it sounds familiar to you, if it's ringing bells and you don't know why, it may be because, and this is going back in time a little ways, but in 1998, in August, a small plane crashed into the western slope, and killed the pilot. And so I don't know if that may be why it's ringing bells. So, that's just kind of a interesting little tidbit there, that I found kind of interesting. Another thing that I am super excited for, I got a new pack. So it's nothing fancy. It's nothing super expensive or anything like that. It's Amazon Basics. It's I want to say I paid for $50, I think, for it. It's a 65 liter pack. So I dropped 10 liters off of my pack from last year. And not only that, but the weight is huge. The weight difference. My other pack that I've been using, it is, I'll bet you it goes every bit of 10 pounds, maybe even 12. Just the pack alone. Totally empty, nothing in it, just the pack. So you add all your gear, your food, all that stuff. And my pack weight last year was 46 pounds, I think. 40, 45, 46, somewhere in that area. So pretty heavy. My pack weight the first time we went out was a mind-blowing 55, and thankfully we didn't do any major off-trail hiking or anything like that. We stuck to the trail, went to Lost Lake and spent a couple of days there, and then hiked back out. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it definitely made for a long day on the trail. This new pack though, I fully loaded. I weighed it last night. Um, of course, minus food and my Nalgene bottle of water. Um, all said and done, I'm probably looking at somewhere about 35 pounds total with food and my Nalgene bottle. Because I very rarely do I pack water in. I use a filter, so I don't need to. As long as I'm near a water source, I'm good to go. So yeah, lighter pack, a lot lighter pack, and I'm really excited to get out there and try that out and see what kind of just how big of a difference that's going to make. You know that um, 10 pounds lighter. I know I put the pack on and I've wore it around for a little bit, and I just walking around, the yard and the house and around town here, I can really feel the difference in the weight. So that's kind of our change in plans as of right now. Again, all of this stuff is preliminary. We've set um, mountain rear guard is set in stone. That's going to happen. Um, the route that we take and the legs, however many legs it takes us to get up there, that can change. Um, all depending. We may summit the second day um, and then come back down and maybe still camp at Slide Rock the second day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then after summiting, that's all up in the air yet. We're just not totally sure what we want to do. If we're gonna top hop or if we're going to if you go from Slide Rock and you head due west, there's probably 5 or 6 different lakes right there that are all within half a mile of each other. So that's an option. Or we could hike back, excuse me, back out to the trail and head into Glacier Lake and spend a couple of days there just kind of relaxing and fishing and doing whatever little explorations here and there. Who knows? But we will. I will let you all know when we have an itinerary set in stone, and we'll do a video on that. And I'm gonna get a hold of Steven later today and see about maybe being able to do a collaboration video with him. It's a little bit more difficult to get that done because he's in Missoula, I'm in Roundup, so it's a little bit more technical in getting it done. But we have the ability, We just need to find the time that both of us can um, get together, and maybe we can figure some of this stuff out on a video even, and go from there. So, with all of that said, I would strongly encourage you, get out there, see God's country, see everything that He's created, and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. If you're not sure how to do that, you're not sure where to start, or maybe you don't know, maybe you need a good trail to start on, hit us up. Hit us with a message. You can catch me on Facebook and email, and I'll have all of that stuff in the description below. And just let us know that you're what you're looking at doing, and we will help you out in any way that we can. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, always remember, I love you. God loves you. Peace. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. If you do subscribe, click that little bell so you'll be notified when we put out new content. There's going to be lots of new content coming up in the next couple of weeks. Some short videos, some longer videos. Things about itineraries and gear and packs and all that good stuff. So be watching for that. Let us know in the comments below if there's a certain thing that you wanna see, or if you need me to elaborate on something. Whatever you need, whatever you want to see done, just hit us up in the comments below, and we will do our best to oblige. So with all of that said, this is Philip Fisher telling you, get outside, get outdoors, go out, see God's country. Have a great day.